Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN.TV and welcome to Blackwing Descent. This is Omnitron Defense System Hard Mode 25, man. Now, as in every 25 hard mode in Blackwing Descent, Nefarious has to interfere somehow, and in this encounter, he actually adds an ability to each of the constructs. You'll see him do an emote, and he states, with so many counters to each construct's attacks, I'll have to rectify these designs for them to provide me any entertainment, and that's what he does. So let's just go over positioning really quick, because I don't want to take too long on this. I want you guys to actually see the goddamn action, because this is really one of my favorite modes. Let's see, will this let me do this? Yes. So basically, we have the entrance of the room here. Usually you'd see the 4 golems. There's a huge, big, goofy looking fucking head right here in the middle of the room with 2 constructs to the left of it and to the right of it. We have Arcanotron, Electron, Magmatron, and Toxitron. So what you're going to do is, with the exception of Toxitron, we're going to tank every construct right here in the middle of the room. Now, for Toxitron, we're going to tank him right back here. That's backwards, huh? I guess I should put the green here, because he's Toxitron. And the reason we do this is for his ads, and we'll discuss that in a second here. But let's take a look at the abilities that each of the constructs have. I'm just going to verbally state it. I'm not going to, show you textually how to do it. Textually, is that even a word? I don't know. So, Electron, alright, so in normal mode, Electron has Lightning Conductor, which basically means you have to stand out of the raid. But now there's an ability called Shadow Infusion, alright? So after 2 ticks of Lightning Conductor, Shadow Infusion will start ticking. So, unlike Lightning Conductor, it deals damage to nearby targets, so you have to stand outside of the raid, right? Now, what Shadow Infusion does is it deals damage to every raid member, but the farther you are away from everyone in your raid, the more damage you do to them. So you actually have to stand and stack in your raid. So what happens is, when Nefarian does his emote and he buffs Lightning Conductor, the person has to move maybe about like 5 yards, 10 yards out of the main raid. So everyone's stacked in the middle here. Okay, basically you get Lightning Conductor or whatever, you stand right about here. And then when you get Shadow Infusion, just go right back into the raid. No big deal, pretty easy. Usually you'll see a lot of priests just life grip you back in, or if you're a tank and you have it, and you have a Lightning Conductor, you're already far away, probably with an ad, they'll life grip you into the raid. Sorry, I have these sniffles this morning. Now, Toxitron, this is interesting. Toxitron, he will grip every raid member into his Poison Cloud. Now, you know, Toxitron on normal mode drops down a Poison Cloud, okay? And what's going to happen is that the Poison Cloud spawns, and it will death grip the raid into it, and it actually deals damage. So you want to get the fuck out of it really quick. And Toxitron also spawns his slime ads, which is why we tank Toxitron all the way back here in the corner, so that, we have enough room to kill these ads. If these ads touch you and explode, it's probably going to be a raid wipe. So we have hunters laying down the frost traps right on top of Toxitron, so when the ads come out, we slow them, kill them, dead. What sucks is if you get the ads at the same time as being gripped into a Poison Cloud, not good. And that's what's really problematic about Omnitron Defense System, is that the order of the constructs, they change every single time. Like, let's say you wipe, and let's say this time right now it was Magmatron that started the fight, right? Now you wipe, next time it's not going to be Magmatron, it might be Magmatron, it might be Toxitron. It could totally change. So that's Toxitron. Now, Arcanotron has his power generator, like the rune on the ground, like the dude from Old War in I forgot what the name was, the council fight. And what happens is, when Nefarian activates the special ability, that power generator on the ground expands about to like 5 times the size of its normal little circle, and it pops the entire raid. It basically just, boom, explodes, so you have to run out of it. Now, when the ads get their shield, every ad about 50% energy starts casting their barrier, their shield. What the tanks do, we just basically move them a little bit out, maybe around here. I know yesterday I was putting him here, anywhere but the middle. Here, here, or here. And also, when you're tanking Arcanotron, if you are tanking Arcanotron, you want to kind of kite him in a circle on the outer edge of the room, so that you don't have the power generator in the raid the entire time. So you want to be standing on a generator in general, but when it's when you know it's going to explode, get the fuck away. Now, Magmatron, the extra ability of Magmatron is that he does his acquiring target, right? He acquires you, then he throws this fucking huge flame of fiery ball and death at you. So usually you want the targeted person, you want them to run out of the raid. But what happens is this person gets rooted. Okay, so everyone that's near that person has to take a few steps to the side, kind of to avoid the flame jet. And that's basically it. Those are all the new abilities that are added to the raid. Now, Other than that, Nefarian actually does this. I believe it's about every, I want to say 35 seconds. He will buff a construct's ability. So depending on what construct is currently active, that's the one that he's going to buff. So, you know, you have to be very careful. Have someone in raid call out. Let me get rid of all these. Have someone in raid just basically call out which construct's being buffed at the time that Nefarian's doing his emote. That's basically about it. So once again, we're going to put Toxitron here in this corner. We're going to tank all the other ads here in the middle. The raid has to be stacked. You have to be stacked no matter what, okay? So let's get into the action. Alright, so let's get this shit started. I'm going to go off and I'm going to pull Magmatron. We're going to tank him in the middle where I placed the markers earlier. And here we go. Everyone's popping their cooldowns. Everyone's like, wolves, treants, blah. Let's get more aggro and over-threat Towelliee. But no. I get my tricks. I get my MD. For that security measure, I always pop Divine Guardian for the first one. I should have it up for every single first security measure. Next ability, you're going to see him do his acquiring target. He acquired Martin Carr. And there we go. Everyone's got out of the way. He was rooted. I believe you can free him out of it. I'm not exactly sure. So the activations are really fast for hard mode. As you can see, I took Magmatron. I took him out of the middle, kind of to the side. He's going to put up his barrier. Now we have Arcanatron being tanked by Scalar over in the middle there. And he's going to move him out of the little power conversion or the power generating thing on the ground there. And as you can see on the left on my bigwigs, it says next ability buff. And it activated the pool explosion. Here we go. There's going to be the exploding pool. The power generator gets bigger and bigger. It's going to explode. I got Electron next. So the whole fight, I am on Magmatron and Electron. So now I'm taking Electron to the middle. Arcanatron is going to be tanked to the side because he's going to put his barrier up. There it goes. No one touch Arcanatron, please. Nobody. And Lightning Conductor's on Scalar. Scalar is pretty much far away where he's supposed to be. And let's see. Does this switch? No, it does not switch to an actual... Shadow, what's it called? Shadow Confusion, Shadow Conductor, some shit. The second one that I mentioned earlier. I'm retarded. So here we go. I'm taking Electron out. He has Toxitron. So for the whole fight, I'm going to be tanking Electron and Magmatron. Scalar is going to be tanking Toxitron and Arcanatron. Now, like I said, the fight could be very RNG. If you have like Magmatron and Toxitron up at the same time, that could cause a lot of trouble. But here we go, Electron. In order for me not to hit the mobs with them when they have the barriers, or the constructs rather, I just fucking target myself and I stop attacking the target. I could have a macro that says stop attack, but I don't. Here we go. Electron gets deactivated. Now, Magmatron and Toxitron are up right now. This is trouble. I'm getting Magmatron in the Poison Cloud, so he takes more damage. The barrier's up. The ads are coming. And at the same time, we have the security measure. So there you go. I popped it again. My Divine Guardian for the first one. Hunters, we had 2 hunters. They were placing traps right there, as you can see, under the poison bombs. And they're slow. They're being attacked. They're being downed very quickly. Very good job on our part. There's a poison cloud again. I'm not exactly sure how the death grip into the cloud works, unless, you know, if everyone's maybe away from the death. If everyone's stacked, maybe it doesn't actually pull everyone in. If there's one person kind of out to the side, maybe it does pull. Not sure. I never really paid attention. But here comes the barrier on Magmatron. He's acquiring target. And everyone is going to stay away from that person, or that person's just going to run out of the way. Looks like he is doing his job. He popped AMS right there to negate all of the damage. Thank God. I was going to give him a hand of sack, but he took care of it himself. Pool explosion incoming. We're moving all the ads out of the way. Electron's active. I'm moving him out of the pool explosion, and we tank him right there to the side. You always want to keep the constructs separated. Right there, Arcanatron's right there with the Electron. That's really not good. So we got Lightning Conductor on Zukin, and I don't believe we're going to get the Shadow Conductor, or do we? No, I don't think we do, because the ability buff is not active currently on Arcanatron, or maybe it is. Not sure. But as you can see on the left, it's every 30 seconds for the next activation. It's a 10-minute enrage timer, so it's really not that hard. I didn't take a lot of damage, but there was a point in this fight where I might have turned my back to the mob while I was trying to kite them back to the middle. Electron right here. has the bubble up, so I'm kind of not targeting him. I wait about 10 seconds, and I go ahead and I target them, and then I see, okay, there we go. He's inactive. He doesn't have his bubble up. Shut down. Magmatron. I'm going to try to get Magmatron into the cloud. Anytime the cloud is out, try to put the constructs in the cloud, or at least tip it if you can. I didn't do a good job right there. I'm guiding him around like a fool. I'm like, let's go. And there we go. The measure right there. Raid's taking not that much damage. Pop Divine Guardian, a little late, but still enough to negate some of the damage. Magmatron's in the nice little green cloud. Going Incredible Hulk on our fucking asses. The poison bombs are being DPS down. We had a lot of good coordination during this attempt here, or this downing. So basically, those are the major rules you have to look out for. It says next ability buff 20 seconds. Have someone in your raid call out who the next ability buff is going to go on via Nefarious, and just adjust to it. Tank all the mobs in the middle. If their barrier is about to go up, take them out of the middle like I do right there. Usually I like to take them to the head. You don't want to be too far because you don't want to range your healers. And then just follow each mob's special ability and make sure, like as you can see right here, pool explosion is going to go off. Everyone run out. Electron, and then it becomes really repetitive. It becomes the same thing. You know that a pool explosion is going to go off when you're about to start tanking electrons, so don't put them in the middle just yet. And it just becomes just a back and forth. And we downed this in pretty good time. I think it was like 5 or 6 minutes. But overall damage, I'll post our World of Logs there. My overall damage, I think I took like 11-12k damage per second, which is not bad. I usually try to keep myself under 10k, but in some fights like this where there's so much AoE damage going off and you're sometimes tanking 2 constructs right as they're switching and shutting down, I want to get to that point where I almost fucking died. It was pretty close. And there goes the barrier on Electron. Someone hit him right there because you can see he just went and just shit on people for a quick second there. Excuse me. I know, disgusting, right? What can I say? And Blob's chasing me. No, you don't want those poison bombs to hit you. They will fucking pop and one-shot you. And if you have people around you, they'll one-shot those people too. So here we go. Here's the moment. Oh my God! Lay on hands. Lay on hands. The poison cloud spawned on me. I took Magmatron and I put him in it, but put Electron in it. But Magmatron just fucking activated at the same time with Electron still up. So I just took like 2 quick hits. I could go back and I could slow it down frame by frame and see what my hits were. You guys are probably able to tell me anyway because you guys are very observant as to my post last videos. But yeah. Pretty good job. Huge in Japan. Alliance on Kill Jaden. Huge-guild.net, I want to say. I don't know if it's .com. It'll be in the description. Recruiting, as always, you know, really good skilled players. Sorry if you're level 1 and you're like, oh, Towelliee, well, if I'm level 1 and I level to 85, can I join your guild? Don't come to me with that stuff. I'm not a recruiter. I just tell you what guild I'm from. That's pretty much it. So this has been Towelliee with TGN.TV and with Huge in Japan on Alliance on Kill Jaden. Hold on, where's Nefarious? I still hear Nefarious in the background. He's somewhere around here. I just want to talk to him for a second. There he is, that son of a bitch. Fucking motherfucker. And I'm going to give him a good laugh here. Facebook.com/Towelliee. Please become a fan of my Facebook page. That's where you will see me update all the time. When I'm live streaming, you'll know from there. HolyShield.com is my personal website. And Twitter.com/TowelTheTank. I also post there. When I post there, I post it on Facebook. It's all good. Towelliee with TGN.TV. Peace out. Much love.